I want intro music. Episode 103.
Hello, and welcome to this 103rd.
Or what if we had a band like they do on The Tonight Show?
Yeah, we should get a live band.
Like The Roots. They should just...
In my garage.
Garage band. I just named them.
No, that's not a thing. And you also didn't
and
do the one
here's
job.
Johnny Mike with the
one
Garage
job
Band.
you have, which is to get us comments. You have not
There's
done.
plenty of
They're
screens.
not here. This isn't even the right page.
Do you see what I'm subjected to?
Well, hello,
it is Wednesday.
And welcome. We are here. And we're talking to ourselves. There we go. Let's see who's with us.
So
Leslie
I made a mistake before the show. I like grape juice and I like Prosecco, and I thought, they make wines from grapes. This should be good together. Let me save you from a bad glass of Prosecco. Don't put grape juice in your Prosecco.
Kool-Aid.
It does just look, and it tastes like someone poured Kool-Aid in my Prosecco. It doesn't taste good. And then she's like, "Do you want a new one?" I'm like, "I'm not dumping a glass of wine. I'll drink it."
Yeah, but it looks miserable. It just looks like you're sipping it and you're like,
it tastes like my grape juice has gone off.
Ew, that would make my tummy go sideways. All right, well, welcome Tiffany and Tanya.
Hello, beautiful, and Eric.
Oh,
thank you.
Amanda. All right, and Alicia and Kelly, and welcome.
Yes, Becca, come to the 5:15 a.m. gym class with us.
You could.
I can't believe we get up that early.
You'll regret your life choice. But you could.
I can't believe you guys have...
I've done it religiously for everyone I could go to.
Can't believe it.
I've been a delight.
Every morning she gets in here, she's like, "I hate you for making me come to this." She's like, "I hate
but
you
I
so
do
much."
it. Hello.
Hey, Boone's Farm is my jam.
We found
Boone's Farm is better than this.
We found Boone's Farm at Total Wine.
Yeah, we did.
We did. How about the podcast on Sunday nights? Subscribe now.
BT Dub, if you've missed it, I started a podcast. It's super awesome. You need to subscribe. It's called Take It or Leave It. And you can subscribe on iTunes and Google Music. And the podcast goes out every Sunday night. And it is ready. It is downloadable, which is the benefit of it, I think. And episode 1 went out Sunday evening. And I'm happy to say at least 3 reviews were positive. So, coming at ya hot.
Did
there
you delete all the other reviews? Delete,
no, I don't think you can delete them.
It would be fun if you could.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I didn't actually try, but it's really, it's really, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm pinning the links.
We're pinning the links, so you can go
manager's
check it out. But I absolutely love it because the podcast, I can take live callers on the telephono, and we
And
chat.
if they want to call you live, when is that happening?
You can go to
live?
the That's Inappropriate Parents page Fridays at 10:30 in the morning, 10:30 Eastern, and you can see the podcast being filmed live. So that's a lot of fun. So let's get started. Oh, Shannon, prayers. By the way, everybody in the Carolinas, on the Eastern Seaboard, please heed the warnings. We, as Floridians, know this drill all too well, but if you're told to get out, get out. If you are in a spot where if you're in a spot where you can hunker down, do so with proper provisions. But we are praying for you. We have been you time and time again as Floridians. But heed the warnings of the
professionals.
I was going to say authority.
The emergency management
professionals. That's what I was trying to go
with.
Yeah, so we are there. So we're going to start Winesday off with a bang with and I didn't read this. I didn't see this at first, but of course we're starting with a Florida man. Why not go out with
right
a bang?
off?
But
we're not going out. We're jumping in with a bang.
Niceville police.
Dave, where's Niceville?
It's in the Panhandle.
It's in the Panhandle.
Oh, this sounds like a Panhandle story.
Alabama.
This sounds a little bit like a Panhandle story. Of course, it also sounds like it could be my neighbor, so I'm not picking on the Panhandle.
Near Pensacola.
So this is responding to a house fire last week. Niceville police officers and firefighters encountered an odd sight. When firefighters got to the home, a home of said gentleman whose name has been left for whatever reason out of this post. At 5:30 p.m., they could see smoke coming from inside the home. A naked man opened the front door.
Well, the house was on fire. He didn't have time to dress.
Says to the firefighters, "I'm sorry." Shuts the door, goes back into the burning home. Leaves the firefighters outside.
Did he give a reason? He was just like, it's cool. Slam.
No, he just simply apologized.
But the house was visibly burning.
Visibly burning. The firefighters, however, were not allowed to enter the premise because the police, they had no, I guess, I don't know what the deal is with
I didn't know this. If you're a firefighter, you need either implied, can it be implied? Like, if my house is just burning and I'm not there, you're not going to wait for my permission, right?
No, but I guess because somebody answered the door, they were like, oh, I think we have to wait a minute.
We have to wait now.
So the police officers arrived shortly.
Can you imagine being on that fire truck?
The one job I have, this guy won't let me do. So police officers show up, they knock at the burning door again. The guy opens the door, still butt naked. And the police are like,
never found the time to grab some shorts.
No, sir. So they follow him in. They have to tackle him to the ground because they said the smoke was so bad in the house that he could have died. It was dangerous. Yeah. They drag him out. So they say an officer detained the man and removed him from the house for his own safety. Firefighters said that if he had stayed in there longer, he could have possibly died. In the report, an officer said he and another officer were in the house for about 5 minutes, had a hard time breathing. They went in with oxygen masks. The man, then outside, admitted to drinking 2 liters of vodka and smoking the marijuana.
That seems like a lot. How much is a liter?
That's 2 liters. Is 2 liters.
Like a liter of soda?
Yes.
That's a 2 liter.
Yes.
So he drank a 2 liter full of vodka
and marijuana. 9 a.m. in the morning he started. They said he was examined at the scene, had no life-threatening injuries, but refused medical treatment.
Lisa says firefighters are like vampires. They have to be invited in.
Ah, yes. So the fire department gets into the kitchen and they see quite the sight.
I love what starts the fire.
They see quite the sight. Okay. They reported that the fire had been started because
allegedly
the drunken man decided to bake some.
He was hungry.
He decided to bake some chocolate chip cookies on his George Foreman grill.
That's often how I bake cookies.
The George Foreman grill then spewed said wet, soggy, hot cookie dough.
I don't understand how it started a fire.
I don't know, but somehow he managed.
What did you think? He just took the whole log of cookie dough and just was like
plastic and all.
Plastic and all.
Could have, but it was a disaster. It was just a straight up disaster.
Because I'm thinking after a 2 liter of vodka, that would seem like a good idea.
You're not making.
I'm having a Foreman cookie.
Well, I'm
not making good choices.
If I have a tub of cookie dough, I'm not even baking it. I'm just eating it straight out of the tub at that point. But that's my preference. I'd prefer a raw cookie dough to a George Foreman baked cookie any day.
I'd probably just eat the cookie dough.
But so
George makes cookies on his.
At the grocery store that you can buy cookie dough.
I stood there for 3 minutes and debated buying it.
I showed her.
It's in a thing. I couldn't bring it home because I was like, it won't even make it to my fridge.
It's right next to the
I was like, I'll be in the car doing this.
I just thought to myself, it was like, this is 25 servings. I'm like, that's one. That's a lie. I ate all of that in one sitting.
I had a moment of weakness today. I was like, bring home some food when you're out.
He did try to get me to bring him home lunch.
Did you say no?
I was going to do it for him and he said no.
I said no. And I was
like, better.
Yeah, so...
I really wanted her to say yes, okay, I'll do it.
Panini style cookies.
Panini style
cookies. Hashtag panini cookies.
I kind of want to try now to just throw cookie dough like on a skillet.
There is no setting
like
for
pancake.
Or like
a
waffle?
cookie pancake?
No. Waffle.
A cookie cake?
No, none of this
I
works.
did see that where you can take a waffle iron or maker and you put what's the stuff we dipped in the deep fryer?
Oh, funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
And then you put stuff in the middle.
Oh, well, yeah, that sounds like a delight.
And then make it around.
But I don't think you can just put cookie dough in a waffle iron. That's not going to end well. No. I love when your kids bang on this wall to tell us that we're being too loud.
No, you be quiet. All right. Next on the docket. This one is vicious. So authorities in Oregon
this is rough.
say 68-year-old romance novelist Nancy Crampton
Crampton. That sounds like
arrested
she's cranky.
for allegedly.
Miss Crampton, are you upset?
I think she was the author of Mature Thunderbuds 3.
No, she was not. Can I get through a story? All right,
no, that's what
listen.
we're here for.
So, 68-year-old romance novelist Nancy Crampton was arrested for allegedly gunning down her husband at
Was it alleged? Go ahead.
I'm not going to... We're going to end this now. I'm going to count to 3
Are
and
you gonna
Wednesday
count?
will be done.
Is it like I'm in the back seat of the car?
You want me
I'm
to
gonna
take
off my flop.
You're going to be really sad when I hit you with a shoe, right? So,
Wow,
let me get back...
Your skin looks amazing.
Oh, thank
Wow,
you.
it was for me.
It's for Eric.
No, yeah.
No, I'm looking shiny. It must have been for you.
So anyway, Nancy Crampton was arrested for gunning down her husband at Oregon Culinary Institute in Portland in June of this year.
It's Oregon.
When the police started investigating this crime, they looked back at previous novels that Miss Nancy Crampton had written. In 2011, she wrote an essay entitled How to Murder Your Husband.
By the way, skillet cookies, skookies. Somebody said that. It was fantastic.
Cookies.
Hashtag cookies.
Well, hashtag cookies make your hashtag house burn down, so no.
I'm going to try it on Fruity
So
Pop.
this woman wrote an essay, How to Murder Your Husband, in 2011. In 2018, she legit murders her husband. She stated...
That's got to look bad on the stand.
Well, she stated... Listen to this, though. But this is the best part. Listen to the quote from her essay. I spend a lot of time thinking about murder and consequently
This
about...
isn't funny, a man died.
I don't think this is funny. These are her words. And consequently about police procedure. After all, if the murder is supposed to set me free, I certainly don't want to spend any time in jail.
She sounds like a sick puppy.
Ah!
She sounds like a sick puppy.
This woman murdered her husband.
She wrote romance novels or
Yes.
cop procedurals?
Apparently.
A little bit of foreshadowing.
A little bit of foreshadowing.
I wonder if there are any red herons in there.
Yikesy doodles is what I'm
Yikes.
saying.
That went sideways with Miss Crampton.
It's not good.
Miss Crampton sounds
You
like...
can come pick her up.
Miss
Come
Crampton
get her.
sounds cranky.
Don't pull on her too
cranky.
hard.
Yeah.
My son is
That's
trying
rough.
to kidnap the dog.
But isn't there a TV show, How to Get Away or
How to Get Away with
Murder?
Yeah.
I love...
I don't know
Who's
the
the lead
answer to
in that? What's the lady
I don't
lead?
know, but-
Viola Davis.
Oh, Viola, yes.
I just want to be
I've never
Viola.
seen an
I want to be her
episode.
friend. Oh,
But I've
you've
never seen
watched?
an episode of How to
Maybe
Get
we
Away
can
with
watch together because I watched the first three and Trey was like, I just can't. And I was like, what do you mean? This is Shonda Rhimes. You should be all about this.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, I loved it.
All right, so this story has sparked internet outrage this week.
I know how I feel. I come down firmly in one camp.
Okay, and here's the thing. We can't see you. We can only see your emoticons. So I'm going to ask you to vote on this. We can't see. It doesn't go by names. Don't freak out. You don't have to participate if you don't want to. But this has shook the internet quite a bit.
It did shake the internet.
Donna said she's afraid to type anything because you gave the look.
The look.
Oh. My shoe look? I'm going to take my shoe off? Yes. So here's the thing. Apparently, paddling is still legal in 19 states across America.
That's the Thunder Booms?
Oh my
my,
gosh.
that's a big
There's a
one.
hole in the wall over there. So
Are we hearing it through the hole in the wall?
Yes.
Did you guys hear that? That was ominous as I was getting ready to start the story. Literally, the thunder came
God's
into my
weighing in.
So, a controversial disciplinary measure is being implemented by a school in, say that,
Hephzibah.
Georgia. Hephzibah. And basically what they decided to do is bring back paddling to their school as a measure of corporal punishment for students. So
That's the spanking.
a letter was sent home to the parents. 33% of these parents signed the form and gave consent for their child to be paddled if deemed appropriate by the administration. The Georgia School for Innovation and the Classics recently issued this letter announcing its decision to reinstate. 33% of parents agreed. Give me a thumbs up if you are signing the form to allow your child to be paddled.
To allow a public school employee.
A public school employee.
and a frowny face if not.
And you can give me a frowny face if you're going to say, just say no to paddling. Like,
Just
you
say
don't,
no
just
to
say
paddling.
no. Just say no to paddling.
Just say no to paddling, children.
Well, yes. But here's the thing. I can see, number one, I've been a public school employee. Number two, I'm a parent of small children.
It's a mix.
It's a mix. And it was a mix on the page. It was a mix on the page because I read through the comments. And I was looking through to see what people are saying. And there are strong arguments for and strong against. They're saying if they did something they shouldn't have done, let them go ahead and take care of it. One person said, I will sign the form, but the school has to call me because I want to be present during the paddling. So there was a lot of different... now, did anybody here know
that was the thunder?
That was our thunder, yeah. It's a rough storm.
Someone
right
asked
now.
if it was a toilet.
They
were hearing the hole in the wall.
So, but here's the other thing about this story.
It's the bad thunder. It's probably just the whole... We should probably cover that up.
I keep meaning to.
It's kind of scary.
Can we get some like great stuff in there or something like a foam?
No, we need the hole.
What does it do?
It's a drain.
It's a drainage.
You know what it does? It balances out the pressure so that, I don't know, I'm making
Texas.
stuff up.
So here's the thing, though. I didn't know that 19 states still allowed it.
But do they actually paddle in 19th? We don't live in a state where they can paddle, do we?
I got paddled.
Did you?
In school. I went to a Catholic school.
My mom got paddled.
And then I'd get paddled when I got home.
And my mom was bad, too. She went to Catholic school, and they're like, don't paint your nails. She'd be like, okay. She'd go to lunch, paint them, and come back. And they'd be like, we're going to paddle you.
The teachers
like, send me home.
The teachers each had their own rulers, and the principal's office had a paddle.
No, this was a paddle, Sharon. They showed a picture. It was a wooden paddle, and they said that the child had to get down. This is where it kind of went sideways. The child has to get down onto the office floor on all fours, grab the back legs of the chair, and hold.
No, okay, I'm going a little sideways. This feels wrong now.
They gave a step by step. Then the administrator.
I do think you'd have to explain very clearly what you were going to do.
Then the administrator was allowed to administer 3 swats to the bottom, up to 3 based on the infraction.
Yeah, but who's doing the swatting? Like Renee from or like the principal who's
Gladys.
like, Mah!
I don't know.
It feels like
it
feels like what one person could interpret as an appropriate swat, another person would be like, nope, too much.
Well, and that's where I think you kind of have to figure out what where the line is. But I found it very interesting, and it was very polarizing. You were either like, yes, let's do this.
I know that I.
You can say or not
I
say.
wouldn't want my kid paddled by somebody. Now, if they felt like he deserved one and needed to call me and have me administer some discipline, fine. But like some other person isn't going to paddle my kid.
Okay, all right. Paddling is the worst idea ever, says Dawn. Learn.
Now. I will also say the old man from The
Simpsons.
the grandpa character.
Yes.
But I will
will
also say I never. This is probably why I'm so rotten.
What?
I was never. Oh no, I got swatted all the time by my mom. Never mind, I got spanked. But I didn't ever have like a formal like bend over so I can like hit your bottom.
Well, I had a couple of those.
No, I never got that. Now my mom, I had an Italian mom, so she would just like reach out, like her hand came out of nowhere, and it was just like, I'm gonna smack the taste out of your mouth for saying that.
My grandmother used to send us out to pick our own switch off the.
That's mean. When you're like, you need to go pick a stick that I'm gonna hit you with.
Yeah.
If you pick a big one, it'll hurt. If you pick a little one, it'll hurt.
No, they were little hibiscus plants, so they were stringy.
The stringy switches hurt. Yeah.
So, yeah, she was hardcore.
All right. So as we said, our thoughts and prayers are with the Eastern Seaboard. But some very...
So before we tell this story, take it seriously. Now we're about to make light.
Well, we're not making light of the hurricane at all, but we are but this story came out of the National Weather Service, and last night a graphic surfaced from the National Weather Service that when I looked at it, I literally stopped and thought to myself, what member of the National Weather Service team looked at this graphic and thought, that's what we're going with.
Jimmy the intern.
We're ready. Let's get this going.
It was Jimmy the
Jimmy
intern.
the intern photoshopped it.
This is the perfect image of the wind shear that is coming at the Carolinas. So take a look at this graphic from the National Weather Service.
Father Roy, if you're watching, I
Look
didn't make
away.
this picture.
look away, and then pray for the rest of us. So this graphic surfaces last night, and people
Popped out of nowhere.
people have a complete heyday with this graphic. And as soon as it pops up, you're going to see why. Here is the Eastern Seaboard.
Did they draw that line and everything? They drew the...
I look, people, I can't make this up. It came out of the National Weather Service. And the best is they were like, now in this region right here, we're going to see a wind shear of blah, blah, blah. And so the internet went awry with what can only...
I feel like Al Roker could have made a really good segment with this.
What could only be described as the Eastern Seaboard is being attacked by a penis. An exceptionally large penis is coming at the Eastern Seaboard. I mean, they literally...
It's even pink.
They gave it ridges. I don't understand what's going on here. And I don't know who's getting paid to put out these graphics to show where a hurricane is coming. But I have news for you. The best were the comments where it was like, weatherman says it's going to bring 10 inches of rain. Weatherwoman says, nah, it'll probably only be 4.5. And they go on and on and on. This story, by the way, is on our website. As soon as I saw this, I knew we had to talk about this. And we have a killer article with a tweet roundup of all of the funny clips.
Look, your audience is already thrown out really fast. I'm not even reading
Oh my gosh. And then
then
it's like, we are all praying that we just get the tip. And it's not, I'm sitting here and I'm reading this and I'm just thinking to myself, oh my God. And so it just kept going and going and going. And then of course it was like, don't worry, it'll probably
15,000.
It'll probably peter out. No reason to be concerned.
Stop.
I'm just saying, if you put a graphic up from the National Weather Service that is clearly a picture of a penis.
Some of them are. I'll read some of them. It'll probably penetrate quickly and be over before you know it. Chances are it'll be gone the next morning.
Oh my God. This is terrible.
So the moral
Give us one more good one.
Hold on.
Watch out for the rain.
Stop. I knew you were going to read it.
Stop dicking around, people. We can't go into this situation half-cocked. We need to make hard decisions here. Maybe erect some fortifications. The important thing here is to keep a cool head and come together.
Oh.
Come together.
Stop. All right. Take hurricane
I'm
seriously.
crying.
Take hurricane
Look,
seriously.
this
The
is
moral of
not-
the story is
This is not a joke about the hurricane.
If you
This is
work
a joke
at
about
a news network, please check your
If
graphics.
you work at a news network, shame on you for depicting this graphic.
Do you think it will penetrate further inland, or will just the tip touch the coast? And someone replies, hopefully just the tip. We barely know the storm.
And then somebody else commented, this is how baby hurricanes are made.
This lady goes, not now. North Carolina has a headache.
Yeah, I did see that one. Look, now North Carolina has a headache.
Nah, I've got a headache.
So anyway, all I'm saying is we are not making light of the storm whatsoever, but whatever Yahoo at the National Weather Service was like, I have the perfect graphic for this storm. It looks like a big schling-schlong. Like, no, that was a really... Look, I'm really glad you did it, because this was comedy gold, but you put a penis on a map.
but on the serious side, this looks like they're projecting this thing to literally beeline it into them.
Well,
so.
it has shifted from this track, which was yesterday, and it's actually downgraded to a 3, and there have been some improvements on the front
Yay.
of it
All
not
right.
being
Well,
as bad.
But you never know until it's there.
But
So,
right, but
prepare
obviously,
for the worst.
Floridians are telling you, be
Don't play
prepared,
around.
be prepared, be prepared. And
if you live on the coast, there's really no reason to stay there.
Right. What?
Jessica.
No, don't read that.
What?
Jessica, it was funny. Don't read it. All right, moving right along.
Oh.
So this
okay.
next story. Oh, I love this story. So who loves a luscious beard? We know you do.
Oh
That you
my
are
gosh.
such a lady. You are
It-
such a lady.
Eric!
There's one lady at this table. So you love a beard. And we're not talking about me. We're
love
talking,
a beard.
Her husband has like a big full beard, right? So like you enjoy a beard.
I'm a lumbersexual.
And rumor has it, not even rumor, there's photographic evidence, that Alex Trebek has a very nice new beard. So the host of Jeopardy.
So Alex Trebek came out showcasing his new beard, which we will talk about on my podcast. So make sure to come over, download, subscribe. Take it or leave it. Coming at ya Fridays, and then it comes out on Sundays.
Links
you can download it. Links are pinned. You want to come subscribe
If you
to my
subscribe,
podcast.
it'll automatically come to you.
Yeah, subscribe. Do it. Or the graphic from the Weather Center is coming at you. Alex Trebek comes on and comes out, I guess, and everybody on Twitter
It's just all over his beard.
like, what? This one woman was like, me, Alex Trebek is old, loins, he's hot. Me, no, Alex Trebek is old and this is not cool, loins. Do it! And it's like, oh my gosh, people were just drooling over Alex Trebek.
I will say, I've never thought that Alex Trebek was particularly sexy, but then I saw him with this beard and I was like, all right, I get it.
And so people were just talking nonstop the other day on Twitter about this, right? So what does Stephen Colbert do but say...
Challenges him to a beard off.
A beard duel.
A beard duel.
I challenge you to a beard duel. He said, who does it better? They said, who does it better? So Stephen Colbert and Alex Trebek are now in a beard contest to see whose beard is better.
Stephen Colbert just looks like a homeless man. I love Stephen Colbert, but that's a pitiful beard.
But the loser has to shave their beard off on air.
Steven's gonna be shaving.
You think so?
For their...
I don't think anybody can make Alex Trebek do anything he doesn't want to.
I feel like Alex
He's
Trebek.
Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek will
What's
be
the
like,
contest?
hold on, let me just ask the... No, they tell me that I won.
Yeah. They said that it's called a face-off challenge.
A quiz,
And
they're
it's
going to quiz each other or have a
trivia.
trivia.
They're gonna have an Alex Trebek trivia
You're gonna go up against the Jeopardy host on a trivia challenge.
Just from being there, he knows more than everyone.
I have
Alex
news for you.
Trebek forgot more this year than I've ever learned.
I have news for you. I love Stephen Colbert as well, but nobody is gonna dethrone Alex here.
I do love Stephen
Alex
Colbert. He's
Trebek.
so funny.
Yeah.
He does. That is funny. Welcome, Alex Trebek.
It's always Alex Trebek. You know, the Beck is up here. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think he's going to win. We're going to have to give an update.
How long has he been doing that show?
He has been the host of Jeopardy forever.
What's the other? Wheel of Fortune. I remember
Wheel
my
of Fortune.
That's
grandparents
Pat
used to watch.
Sajak.
I kind of want to
Who's the woman on there? She looks the same as she
Vanna
did
White.
30
Well,
years ago.
I want Vanna White's job. That's the best job. She doesn't even have to turn them
here's the
anymore. She
thing.
just taps.
Yeah.
Bing, bong. But here's the thing.
And they light up to tell her where to go. You literally just go to the lights.
But
It's like a deer.
She and Kevin Bacon have officially signed a deal with Satan. Both of them look exactly the same.
I thought you were going to tell me that they were an item. And
No.
I was gonna say, whoa.
No. No, I was just saying, like, look at them. They legitimately look the same as they did 30 years ago.
Yeah, she really
Both
does.
of them do. Yeah.
I wonder if everything's just like twisty tied behind her hair. Like I don't understand how they do.
Her skin,
like I don't understand.
No.
I don't
I
understand.
mean,
Plastic
she's got to be
surgery.
what? She's got to be
60 something.
However old she is, she looks 30 years younger than that.
She's
I don't
60
know.
something. Yeah. So here's a debate, and here's another
Vanna.
one that we can quiz you guys on, so you can give us information. And I have a opinion.
Do you now?
On this one.
I have no opinion.
Okay, but I do have an opinion on this one. So, Twitter went crazy with, of course, the first day of fall was yesterday.
I'm so happy for the fall. That means pumpkin spice lattes are back.
They've been back since
I've
August 28th.
had a couple.
But here's the thing. All of the stores are now stocking up on all of the Christmas items. Wrapping paper. They've already got their Christmas chocolate out. I saw, like, packaged minced pies.
Someone said she's 70.
If Vanna White is 70, I'm not living right.
If Vanna White is 70, I need to fly to her immediately right now and figure out which sorcerer she's hired.
I want to take the same deal.
Yeah.
Father Roy, I hope you're not here.
I would never take that deal, Father Roy. He would, I wouldn't.
Confession.
So here's the thing. Stores are now packing up with greeting cards, Christmas foods, wreaths, ornaments, trees, everything.
But
and people are
you
going
also,
crazy.
this is not the kind of person you are. Like I have like Christmas wreaths like up in my closet, and I have like wrapping paper that I thought was beautiful in July and just had to have.
That's fine. You don't know my opinion, so hold yours.
I think I know your opinion.
So here's the thing. If you are cool with Christmas stuff being in stores right now, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. You're like, hey, it's great. I love seeing Christmas in September.
Well, love is a strong word. It doesn't bother me. I don't care.
If you're like, no, pass, give me a frowny face. No, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see the trees. I don't want to know. Because here's the argument. You basically miss fall. You never even talk about Halloween. Thanksgiving is totally smooshed over. And it's just Christmas starting in
completely.
August.
My mother created a whole holiday for the fall.
The harvest.
We have the harvest.
Correct.
It is never missed.
Never
missed.
Wait a minute.
Here's another mix.
What's in your living room right now?
I actually don't.
Burn! PM burn!
I am of the opinion it doesn't bother me.
I didn't think that's where you were going.
I don't care. Bring your Christmas crap out.
We agree.
Bring your Christmas crap out, because here's the thing.
Care.
Sometimes I am in the store, and at this time of year, I will see something, and I will remember that I, in fact, don't have that, or I need that, and when I get flustered in the Christmas stress, I would forget to purchase it.
Stress.
I always
get
the Christmas stress. So I literally was out looking at stuff.
The Christmas itches.
It's not a joke. I was looking at Christmas platters yesterday, and I thought to myself, I need to write this down. I'm coming back to buy these because I will forget.
Most beautiful platter at somewhere.
No, these were plastic. I just meant I needed new plastic platters for Christmas. They had snowmen.
Vanna White is 61, and that sounds accurate. That sounds right.
She sounds like she's my mom's age. Yeah. But, Vanna, you're doing something right.
Pumpkin spice. Somebody said they were having pumpkin ice cream.
Who did
That's
I just
a
see?
delight.
I just saw Christina making homemade pumpkin spice lattes.
Alex Trebek is 78?
Mm.
Wow.
Alex Trebek is 78?
He's doing it right, too.
Donna is telling us that as a former merchant, it's very important to have the Christmas stuff out early. It boosts sales.
Well, not only does it boost sales, but I think...
So if you're against Christmas early, you don't like the economy.
Well, but I also think you have to remember that a lot of us spread out, we spread out our budget, too. So, I'm buying things now because odds are, due to the Christmas stress, I'm not going to have any money in December.
But I'm also not going to lie. I've definitely bought, 2 and 3 of things, but thinking, I don't have that yet in July. I don't have that yet in September. I don't have that yet in October.
You're not a conscientious shopper.
Not really.
You shop for, I want to feel better right now. Bye. Where?
Everyone.
Oh, hey, Bobby was my phlebotomist at the hospital who poked me at 5 a.m.
During your kidney stones?
Yes, he says, glad to see you're feeling better. Well, thank you for waking me at 5 a.m. and taking my blood.
Your blood.
Appreciate that. He's not a vampire.
Do you know what I want to know?
And he was a delightful nurse.
Do you know what I've always wondered, and I ask everyone that ever takes my blood, is you had to do this the first time on someone. Do they do their own arm?
No.
Or is it like your neighbors in school and it's I'm just going to stab you a lot until I find it.
I don't know how that works, but it sounds really sketchy.
Beauty school and you people come
when
in for $5 for a haircut?
When you're learning to give a haircut, somebody had to get the first one.
No.
Somebody got your first bob. And it didn't look good.
No.
Let's be honest. You weren't...
No.
I mean...
I'm not participating at that school. No.
When the dentist fills the first cavity. Nope. It's I don't want to be number one.
No. All right, so Florida couple. This is a bonus. Buy one, get one free.
This is a bonus.
This is Florida man, get a Florida woman. So we have a Florida couple here. And this is not far from us. This is in Ocala.
This is not far from us.
This is not far from us. All right. So a Florida couple was arrested last week after they were caught allegedly selling drugs out of a drive-thru window they constructed on the side of their mobile home.
Yes, from their home. But guys, there were arrows. And the other windows no, go this way. And an open sign with hours. Yeah. They had hours.
We'll be back at...
We'll be back in 8 hours.
First of all, no need to throw stones for somebody who's giving you a correct time of business and when you can expect to see them again.
As a merchant.
As a customer, I appreciate these things.
I don't think they were collecting...
You're not their customer.
I don't think they were collecting sales tax. I'm going to go on a limb.
there could be some tax issues here. William Parrish and Mackenzie Dobbs of Ocala were arrested on August 23rd after investigators raided their mobile home following reports of 4 drug overdoses in the area. Yikes. Ocala police said the couple had turned a kitchen window into a drive-thru so customers would not have to constantly enter and exit
it was
their
probably
home.
near a sink, so they could be very cleanly.
Holy cow, okay? I'm really glad that the police found this
don't
place
sell drugs,
and shut it
But
down.
also, don't have a drive-through drug window at your house. Like, if you're gonna sell drugs,
Why,
I feel like
Florida?
on the first day of Breaking Bad, he was like, my house,
Maybe
no.
not.
Maybe
Why
not.
Florida is the... Here, do you want a hashtag? Why Florida? Why? Okay, we don't need any drive-through mobile
Welcome
home
to
drug.
McDrugs.
Oh, we don't need that, okay?
It really happened. It's a real story.
No, this is legit. I vetted this.
We call them entrepreneurs.
I vetted this by That's Inappropriate standards, so it was a doozy of a story. But yes, I mean, I don't know that it holds a candle to Naked Man baking on a George Foreman, but Florida.
I think
I wonder if they were neighbors.
No, that
a
was
few miles away.
that was separated.
That
I
is
don't
quite
know.
a
The
bit.
panhandle's really long. Like
Yeah.
every time I get to the top of the state,
But
I
we're
have to go out to the
going
panhandle.
that far north. We're going to Jacksonville.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
it's
in the
weird
panhandle.
when you go.
No, it's the other
It's
when
side.
you go
Literally,
up to the
like,
top, yeah,
5
it's like
hours
4
over.
or 5 hours to
Yeah.
go
Oh,
over. I
that's
had to
true.
drive to Tallahassee a couple times, and I just was like, "Oh God, I want to die." It's
No,
all
just
trees.
fly.
It's all trees.
Do you want
It is
fries
trees.
with that?
Do you want
Yeah.
fries with that?
After they finished purchasing, do
Probably.
we know what kind of drugs they were selling?
I think meth,
Oh, it's probably meth.
but not good.
Oh, I hope they had some hand washing signs at the
Oh,
sink.
for the love of all things holy, just stop. Okay, stop selling drugs out of. Just stop.
Amber, are you a phlebotomist?
Maybe she knows.
I'm proud of you for knowing the right word.
I know the word phlebotomist.
You know what they told me when I went in? The guy's like, "You have really thick skin."
He told
I've
him he was
never
like
had
an
that.
alligator.
He's
I would
like,
have been
"Are you?"
like, "Thank you."
He's like,
No.
I can't stick you." I'm like, "Well, you just did 3 times. I have bruises in this
Well, he
entire
goes,
arm."
"Do you work outside?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Well, you have very thick skin
I'm
like
You know,
just
that."
saying.
since we've been on this healthful eating kick, they have a harder time poking me now. Getting a vein. I used to have a really easy time.
Oh, I got stuck today, and it was very easy. They got me. She got me right here. See,
Yeah.
I had another phlebotomist. Today.
And you know, so now we're down a rabbit hole. But my thing with the blood taking is like I don't mind them doing it, and it doesn't bother me, but I can't watch. I have to think that's pretty normal,
I
right?
can't watch right when the needle goes in, but
No,
I'm fine.
actually, the needle going
Nah.
in is fine. It's watching the blood come out.
That doesn't bother
Once I see like the tube filling up, it's like, oh, oh.
You faint getting
I
up from the couch.
can't. I can't.
All right. So, any whoozle.
Podcast reminder again.
So, obviously, we want you to download the podcast because it's awesome. So, head over.
If you have
click the link.
an iPhone, you can get the iOS podcast app.
Yeah.
It's part of
Hey,
it.
Faith.
Yeah.
And right in there, subscribe, and it comes right to you.
Comes right to you.
We have
Coming in
multiple
hot.
phlebotomists in the audience.
Google
I'm
Play
excited
Music.
to see that.
And you can, once
Grew
you
up near
subscribe to the
Niceville.
feeds, they just show up for you. And tune in Friday, or this week. Make sure you get this week's, because we'll have a special announcement on
We
Friday.
do. We actually have a really big announcement
Really
for
big.
this week. This massive
It's gonna be
announcement.
huge.
Don't say that. I hate that
The
commercial.
only people here understand. And New York. I think he's
Yes.
in New York too.
Makes
Yeah.
me want to vomit. We have a
huge
massive.
guy.
Oh,
He's
where
gonna
did-
be huge.
Where did you get your
Carolina.
shirt there?
Target, probably Target. I don't
Target.
remember, but probably Target.
We have a massive announcement on Take It or Leave It this week. So it is time now to exit and head out to the after party. It's the after party. It's the after party. Don't stop. What? So head on over. We'll be there momentarily.
What was that night at the Roxbury? We're not in